Africa. I'm very proud to be joined by the lady who has been dubbed the First Lady of Fashion. She created South African Fashion Week, Mrs. Lucilla Booyzen. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you. It's a great honor. And I must say, it's not me that created S.A Fashion Week. The designers created S.A Fashion Week.
Why are you so humble?
Well, because it's a fact. You know, with our designers, there will not be a fashion week. And with our designers that are prepared to run with you and walk with you and have the passion for their industry and what they want to develop in a country, you do not have a fashion week. It's a fact.
S.A Fashion Week is on its 20th year this year.
Yes.
And what created the idea? I mean, you were 20 years younger then. Who were your partners and what sparked the idea?
Well, I've been in fashion for many years, and the very first time that I went overseas was with buyers. And I mean, believe it or not, those years, there were many buyers that traveled overseas to buy for their boutiques. And I went on a tour with these buyers. And it's then that I realized that if we don't have a platform or an open platform where a designer can say, I want to make fashion design my business, I want to make money from it, I want to become wealthy, I want to create jobs. Until then, if we don't have that platform in South Africa, we would not have a fashion industry. And then it took me all that time, because that was around about 1984, and it took South Africa actually that time until 1997 for the moment to arrive where I thought that it would be the right time to start a fashion week in South Africa.
How difficult was it?
Incredibly difficult, because nobody knew even what a fashion week was. People at that stage sat around tables for dinners. Fashion was entertainment. They didn't take fashion designers seriously. It was not an industry. So I was doing all these shows, and it was just like entertainment. You know, people would come, clap hands, then went away, and nothing happened.
Look good, take pictures, and go away.
Yeah. So the first time we did the South African Fashion Week was the first time in South Africa that people and guests in the media sat in sort of auditorium seating, you know, next to a runway. It was the first time. People didn't understand it. But it's incredible enough, come a long way enough. I must say I'm very fortunate. I've loved every moment of it.
And some of the challenges that you've had? I mean, you started then when democracy was just new in South Africa.
Well, I think that the challenges I have or I've had is I can't call them huge challenges. I think that the biggest thing is for people to invest their money. So the sponsors to invest money in an idea that you have, an industry that you want to build. And it really is like that. I mean, you've just mentioned that idea as being the most important thing. But you have to get people to buy into that idea that you have.
Did you think it'll become what it is today?
I expected it to become far bigger, far quicker.
Okay, so lovely. So you're an entrepreneur, you saw the vision, yeah?
Oh yes, absolutely. But I think that there's a lot of challenges in South Africa for the designers. We have the design, absolutely the design talent, and we have the designers want in Africa actually, not just in South Africa. But what keeps us back is the value chain. It's the infrastructure that is not there, the education that is not there to support this designer. So if you're a designer in another country, you can walk into a manufacturing, a company that does manufacturing, and they will manufacture whatever you want or whatever idea you have so beautifully that you find all the fabrics that you can. Here, it's a huge challenge. We do not have the right manufacturers. The designers are battling to get fabrics. I mean, people like Sheldon is printing his own fabrics now. Many designers, Sis Isabel, people are printing their own fabrics now. So we don't have that support that could accelerate it, that could make it mushroom, because it's sitting here under the earth and it just wants to mushroom, but we need that fertilizer to make it mushroom.
Grow bigger than what it is. But
exactly.
The beautiful thing that you guys are doing is you don't just have a fashion show, so you also have a trade fair.
Yes.
Can you please explain a little bit about your trade fair?
Yes, so when I started the Fashion Week, I realized that I had to develop on all levels, like this, horizontally. I couldn't just do this and then this and then this and then this. So what we've done is number one, find the designers. Then we nurture them. Then we market them. Then we mentor them. Then we network them. Then we show them, and then we sell them. So it's not like the other fashion weeks where they're just a platform and designers come and pay the money and the PRs come and the buyers come and they walk away and the fashion week sits as a marketing platform. We have literally completed the full circle. So you can be a designer, and if you're a ladies wear designer, you can start with South African Fashion Week. And if you are really serious about your business, you can within 2 or 3 years sell in Edgar's, because we have closed that gap for you. So, and that is it. The trade event is for buyers. We've got 940 buyers in South Africa that said that they're interested, and we, as the South African Fashion Week, have called them, all of them, and they are interested in buying South African designers if the quality and the workmanship is up to standard. So the business is there. So, and that is what we do. We've started the buyers, a buyers platform where it's medium buyers that come, and this season we had 50 designers that exhibited on this platform, and it's a first for South Africa. It's never been done on this level.
And who are some of your success stories?
Well, in my opinion, all the designers are success stories.
You're very humble.
No. Yes, because it is, you know, they are all working incredibly hard. If you put your soul out there, you know, you're interviewing quite a few designers, and you know, you must really realize that it's more difficult than writing a book, because you're saying to somebody, this is what I've done, and now why don't you criticize it? And in the meantime, you don't even have the knowledge to criticize it. So they take criticism from people, number one, that know nothing about the industry, that don't know how difficult it is, that don't even possess a beautiful, amazing suit. So they're actually putting their souls on the line, and maybe that is why I do fashion, because I feel that soul and I see that earnestness and that sort of absolute thing that drives them. We've got the same drive. I align myself completely with the design.